very, very comfortable kind of what we've gotten in. Now, the ability to execute, there's hard to find 2 plays in a row of 11 guys doing the right thing. So I mean, that's the reality of it. But we're also a little bit accepting of it. We got a lot of time to correct that piece of it. The guys are running around playing hard.
You guys are going to be pretty active in the portal after Saturday. What are the prereqs, trades-wise, you're going to look for when you bring in new players?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of individuals that want to be USC Trojans. So it's not just bringing in bodies to fill a roster. I mean, there's days out here when you're down numbers where you give anything for the bodies, but obviously that's not the standard. So the biggest thing is making sure that they, from an upgrade standpoint, whether it's speed, obviously number one, size, would be 1A, or the individual that's going to be, able to produce this fall. So the ability to pick up scheme and those things. And, have they played college football before? If they haven't, then you're probably better off waiting until January in terms of getting another young guy in type of things if they can't have it this fall. So I think all those things kind of go into how many years of eligibility they have left. I mean, there's not a position on defense where we wouldn't entertain the opportunity, minimum in the name of competition, and in other scenarios, an opportunity to see the field right away. So we'll look at all those things, but certainly it's an opportunity that wasn't presented to us in years past. So we'll be active.
How much do you feel like the extra reps for the cornerbacks in that kind of thin room have helped them this spring?
Well, I think long term, without question, if you keep the long game in mind, which as a coach is sometimes very difficult to do because you want immediate success and you want to walk off the practice field, feel like you're going in the right direction. And, there's moments over the course of the day where maybe you're not, and then you look at the rep count of an individual and good Lord, that guy played damn near every snap of 7-on-7, or an individual played corner, safety, nickel all in the same practice. Well, how'd you think it was going to go? So I think long term, I think big picture, I think it's extremely valuable. We got through 14 days and then felt like and the 15th obviously comes Saturday because there'll be a little bit of that as well in terms of guys having to play multiple spots and get a chance to evaluate it. And I think long term, without question, I think you're right. I think there's some positives there.
Let's do one more.
How have the quarterbacks handled some of the uncomfortable situations maybe you've been able to throw at them over the course of spring?
The quarterbacks?
Quarterbacks, yeah, just curious. Your
They're
impression.
struggling big time. No, I mean, they've, it's an elite group. I mean, you get the opportunity as we get, every single day to go against our offense. There's nothing we don't see. I mean, it's, we've been, you go through 20 years of coaching, there's situations maybe in the past where, you may not see something until you get into the season because your offense only gives you X, Y, and Z. But we get A, B, and C through Z. Different personnel groupings, obviously some, whether it's quarterback run, tempo, motions, and then you got the ability of these quarterbacks to, make you pay for having good coverage, for instance. And so you never feel like you surprise him because he's got the greatest get out of jail free card ever because he can extend the play. And so, believe me, until that whistle blows, you don't feel like you're winning it down with some of those guys. And so, no, they stress us a lot, which is, again, long game, long picture, or big picture. We try to convince ourselves it's a good thing, but some frustrating days for sure.
Thank you, Coach Grinch.
All right, thank you.